Hey, what's up, guys? This is the 501 podcast. I know you don't know me, but I'm hoping you will get to know me at least. And I'm here with Sal, my buddy, in this first episode. So,
This would be awesome, yeah.
yeah, I hope this,
I hope to become a regular guest.
of course. I mean, why wouldn't you be?
Every time I'm in the Youngstown.
In the town of Youngs.
In the Youngstown.
Only the youngins are allowed around us.
So, do you want me to do my little shameless plug about
Oh, no, you're okay.
about QTPC?
Go ahead, boy.
So, a good friend of ours, Wyatt Stewart, and myself host a podcast called the Quiet Talks Podcast on our channel, Quiet Talk Studios. We're going to start doing a slew of other really cool things. We have a lot of ideas for skits and different, just kind of fun things. Really, the feature of the channel is the podcast, I'd say.
Of course.
It's what we have the most fun with. Austin has been a guest once officially and once unofficially.
Was
Well,
it,
because the other one has not been uploaded, and we're not sure if it will be.
was that the only one I was on?
Yeah, there's only 4 or 3 uploaded episodes right now. It's actually fairly
Oh,
new.
okay.
Yeah.
I've been on a lot of videos. Like
You've been on the vlogs,
Yeah.
which were my personal vlogs that stayed on the channel because they were the ones that had the most views.
Yeah, and that's what you started up on.
And then, but yeah, it's really just uses the channel for us to be creative and stuff. And every time that we get together over with Austin, we try to do some kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always on the channel. I'm basically a part of the channel.
You're on. What was it? There was seven.
I was probably on like 4 of the
There's
7.
7 videos on the channel, and you were on 4 of them. Yeah, so you're on over half of the videos.
So it's basically you, Wyatt, and half of me.
Yeah, and half of
I
you.
get half of the rights of the
And
the
actually,
channel.
Toby's on like 4 of them too. So it's really our channel as 4 people.
I guess, yeah, you could say that, yeah.
Paul was in one of them.
Oh, yeah, the video
Yeah,
to
Paul
Robinson.
and
Nick.
Nick. Yes.
I remember every time you bring up the video, I think of the baby phone, mama phone.
Oh.
And then he throws the
And
phone.
then he throws the phone at the front of the car.
What a guy. What an exciting guy.
So, what are we gonna do today?
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
hoping.
I got some questions for some of our friends.
That would be cool.
If you want to listen to them. Actually, the first question is from my sister.
Really?
Yeah. She hit us with a deep one, like a deep cut
geez,
first.
I don't know if I can do this first
So,
question.
My sister says, "What is a time in your life when you thought that you were honestly thought that you were going to die?"
Oh man, right off the bat, I'm trying to think.
Well, I have a memory where I thought I was going to die.
I mean, I was in a car crash when I was little, and
You were in a car crash like 6 months ago.
Yeah, I know. But nothing happened to me that one. The other one, I broke my shoulder or something.
What?
I broke my arm.
How do I not know about this?
I was super young. I had a cast on my right arm. My sister Marissa, she broke her leg, and
Wow, really?
Amber, she might have did something to her leg too. I forget.
Wait, your family was like in a bad wreck?
Yeah, my grandparents were driving, and they hit into the guardrail.
I didn't know about
That's
this.
what the only thing I remember about it at all is getting out of the ambulance. The sun, it was like middle of the day, and the sun was blinding me. So some random dude, I don't know, I was super young. He put a hat over my head, like my face, because he saw I was squinting. That's the only thing I know about the crash.
How old are you?
I don't really remember.
Like
I was
young?
Like probably around 4, I would think.
Really?
But I don't remember anything, so I might be younger. I don't know.
The only time I can think of that I really thought I was going to die is my mom and I were taking a friend of mine home when I was also a child, like maybe 10. It's like 2nd grade probably, I'd say. Wait, no. 10's like, what, 4th grade, 5th grade?
Yeah, probably.
We were taking home my friend, and he lived like out in the middle of nowhere. And there was a road that had no guardrail. It was like from a movie. Like you went around the side of a hill,
Oh, yeah.
and there's no guardrail, and it was horrible. And it was like snowing, and we got up the hill to take him home. And on the way back down the hill, we slid sideways around the turn.
Oh my god!
Around
Tokyo
the hill.
Drift.
Yeah, it was like a straight cliff too. And the front of our truck went off the side of the hill.
That is.
And we jumped
scary.
out of the truck, and it teetered, and we had to get it towed home. The fire department took us home.
Oh my goodness.
We definitely would have died.
I mean, there's multiple times where I had small instances of thinking I could get hurt on this drive. Because one time I was going backwards to school, and it was a turn where you couldn't see the other side, coming by, and there was a school bus coming, and I literally went off the road into the gravel and drifted, and right back onto the road somehow. I'm like,
well,
huh.
I got in a wreck with an
I guess
ex-girlfriend of mine last fall.
Yeah.
I spun 3 times, went backwards into a ditch.
I don't know how that happens.
I don't even, I have the trailing arm from the rear left side of the car because it bent into a right angle.
Oh,
so I decided to keep it.
oh my
Because
goodness.
the guy who fixed my car gave it to me and said, "This is what you did." It's like, fuck you, dude.
Look at it. Look at what you did. Remember this.
He looked at me like I was stupid. I just read a tweet from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh, jeez.
It says, fact of the day, water is not wet. Water is a liquid that
I
wets
remember.
things.
I saw that.
Wet is the condition of a liquid sticking to a solid surface, such as water wetting our skin. We cannot say that water is wet because it makes a liquid and a solid to define the term wet. And it's a picture of him thinking.
Yeah, and then the first comment on it is the video of the teacher saying the water molecules touching water molecules mean that it's wet.
Meaning that other water was wet, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what side of that argument I stand on.
I don't know either.
We can make a whole.
I mean, Juju did say it, so I guess you could just.
But
go
Juju
with
is
him.
probably right.
Yeah, it's Juju. You have to.
We could make a whole 2-hour conversation on that breakfast, lunch, dinner thing.
Oh my goodness! Don't even. I guess we can ask them the question.
Okay, yeah.
They can leave a comment on what they think.
It's your question because
so. If I wake up at what would you say 1 o'clock? You would think.
Yeah.
Is a good. Okay, I wake up at 1 o'clock and I have my first meal of the day. What would it be?
Like breakfast or lunch.
Breakfast or lunch? I say breakfast because
I've been a hard stander on lunch.
my thing is that breakfast is from the word breaking your fast, and breakfast means first meal of the day.
And while I respect that, I feel the meal system is time oriented. It's time oriented.
Yeah.
Yes. And I feel like between noon and 2 is lunchtime.
I would say 11.
Or like 11 and 2, yeah. Like
if you would have a time.
If it's 11 o'clock and I'm eating...
I mean, I agree that there's a lunch time, but if I'm eating my first meal, I would call it breakfast.
All right, we can't dive too far into this because this
will
will be the whole thing.
This is the last strong part of my argument. It said, if you're working late shifts and your wife made you dinner and you got home at 1 o'clock at night and ate it, you're eating dinner.
To me, you're just eating.
Yeah, you called it a midnight snack.
Yeah, it's a midnight snack, yeah. You're just eating. It's just snack time. I don't care if you're eating a roast or Cheez-Its. It's a snack.
Okay, whatever.
All
right. We're going to start a physical fight over here if we keep arguing
this is brought in... This almost destroyed our friendship at one point.
I don't know if it almost destroyed it, but we would argue about it probably almost every other day.
Like at least a couple times a week.
Like a whole week we argued about it in every class with every teacher to get their opinion on it.
All right. So, second question is from a good friend of ours, Parker Wise, went to high school
What a
with
guy. It's my son.
We both played saxophone in band, and what brought us to pick the saxophone as our instrument of choice?
I feel like mine is super lame, but I have 2 older sisters. Marissa played the alto, Amber played the flute. I said, I'm not playing the fucking flute. So I tried out for percussion. That sucked. Didn't do well at all. And then I tried out for, I think, trumpet, because everyone tries out for trumpet.
Right.
And then saxophone, and I liked saxophone a lot. Even though they had to spray it every time, and I didn't like the taste of the spray. That's the only thing I remember about trying out.
Oh, the mouth spray?
Yeah. That's the only thing I remember about. I remember the room and walking in there and trying it out, and I'm like, this tastes terrible. So yeah, that's why I choose.
If it makes it any better, mine is equally as lame. I went to a different school during that time. I actually started playing music. I started playing instrumental band in 4th grade, and you started in 6th? 5th or 6th?
7th.
I thought it was 6th.
I started in middle school. Oh, actually, no. You started in elementary school.
It was 6th grade, right?
Because you had to get into it.
Right, yeah.
And we didn't have recess. Because we had to play.
Because we did band.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I started in 4th grade, and the way it worked was our band teacher went around to all of the 4th grade classes and showed us all pictures of all of the instruments that were options, and asked which ones we wanted to play. And it was like a 1, 2, 3, like your first pick, second pick, and third pick. My first pick was banjo. Well, there was no banjo. My second pick was the bass guitar, and obviously there's no bass guitar either. And he said, you have to pick something besides these. And I said, well, saxophone sounds cool. So I picked saxophone, and that's how I got stuck with it.
Dang.
I didn't even try out for anything else.
Oh, wow. You didn't have like an instrument tryout? Or
Nope.
Really?
It's whatever you picked is what you played.
Oh, okay. Well, that's surprising.
Yeah.
What if you hated it?
That's what I thought too, but...
No, the only thing disappointing about the saxophone thing, it's not about the saxophone really like it being bad, but senior year, Marissa put the saxophone on her head for her senior picture and balanced it, and I was supposed to do the same, but I felt like I didn't want to hold up the line of everyone, because this is like, I feel like back then everyone would be cool with it.
But like now people would be like,
they're so like,
yo, why the fuck you hold up the line?
Honestly, I would get some freshmen yelling at me. I'm like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. So Parker actually had a 2-part question.
Oh, cool.
The next part is linked to that. Our answer is going to be linked to it.
Oh, if we had to kick Parker out of band, would we? Is that the question? It's a 50-50.
How did you and Austin become friends? And we became friends through
band.
band.
This is such a stupid story.
The way I remember it is so Austin and I went to different elementary schools, and the way our school system works is there were 3 elementary schools and they all merged when you went to middle school.
Yeah.
And
this is so stupid.
We got seated next to each other for our concert.
It was you to the left, me in the middle, and Abby to the right.
Right.
Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And I looked at Austin, and all I could think was that he looked like a sloth.
A green sloth. You
sloth.
called me a green sloth, I'm pretty sure, that day.
Because,
I didn't even know you.
Because I think he was kind of sick or something, and he looked green.
I mean, I was nervous, because I don't like...
You don't like meeting new people that much.
Yeah, and I was in a whole room. This is the first time I met all you people. It was before school started, I think. And we went to the band room, and I'm sitting next to 2 strangers in a whole room of strangers.
And the first stranger he talked to called him a green sloth.
Yeah, I'm
and
like, oh my
you must have been thinking, this is going to be fucking great.
Yeah, that's basically what I thought.
That was a good memory.
Dude, the band room seems so big back then for some reason. Like, in my memory, it seems huge.
I know what you mean. Like,
Really?
Like, I remember the way our band room works is it was a separate building from the high school.
Yeah, you have to walk outside to get to
And
it.
it's this big, like, not tinfoil, like stainless steel and brick building.
Yeah, tinfoil. It's
probably, in reality, like 40 yards wide and 40 yards long. I'd say. It's a big-ass square. And it felt like a stadium being in there when we were younger.
Then it was so quiet, and I just see Lou walk out of his office, waddle over.
Our band director, Mr. Llewellyn.
Coach Lou.
Coach Lou. Mr. Llewellyn is a short man, but a small man with a large personality.
He has a 6-pack under his belly.
He has a 6-pack under all that fat.
That's what he used to tell us, too.
Oh, my God. Alright, so we had a question from Jakai, our boy Kai. He said...
Kaibo Slice on
Kaibo Slice on SoundCloud. Kaibo Slice.
Yeah, Kaibo.
He said, what made you guys start doing shit like that?
You mean like...
I mean, like what we're doing right now.
I mean, I've always wanted to do it, like, gaming-wise. I think it was because... kind of you when you did your Call of Duty thing, like your trick shot videos a long time ago.
You and Trevor used to make fun of me for him.
I did?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Dead serious.
We used to make fun of Paul. His videos
or at least
were
Trevor
horrible.
did. At least Trevor made fun of me for him. But I used to do those all the time. But before that, I've been doing YouTube videos for like literally 8 years. But I keep like deleting my channels and all my videos and restarting. Like I started out with just like doing Minecraft videos like in 2012.
I remember there's a Minecraft video on Paul's channel. I'm in it, I'm pretty sure. It's
right.
funny.
And you were in it, and I didn't even tell you. You were in a couple of them. I didn't even tell you I was recording.
Wait, what?
Because we would, every once in a while, we would play with you and Trent.
I remember
my brother
that.
was in one?
Yes.
And my little brother?
He threatened to kill me.
With a wooden sword.
With a wooden sword. He had leather armor. I had iron armor and an iron sword, and he threatened to kill me. And
he was like so pissed at you.
I was following him around, just messing with him the whole time, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I was recording the whole time, and like a funnies and fails Minecraft server thing.
Dang.
It was like a 10-minute video. It came up.
Like,
for
were
that.
the episodes of, like, 10
Yeah,
minutes?
oh yeah, I did them a lot. And like
Okay.
my group of friends watched, and they'd have like 20 views each.
Dang.
But like it was a fun little social thing to do. I did the same thing with. I made a whole lot of Black Ops 2 videos.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Do
the,
you
that's
remember
the exact
that?
one I remember. Is that
Like I had a Funny and Fail
I
series
remember.
for that.
I picture the map, but I just don't know. The name
I
of it.
essentially had I literally copied what, like, you remember KYR Speedy and the crew?
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
Their funnies and fails stuff. It was literally, if you were to take that video and make it my group of friends, it was the same thing.
But less funny, I'm guessing.
A little less funny. Like we did funny things still.
Yeah, but I feel like KYR Speedy back in his prime was.
Oh, it was him and like Vanos.
Oh my gosh!
So many funny and
Vanos used to be so big.
the funny thing is they were like talented gamers too, but they didn't care.
Yeah.
They didn't care that they were. So,
That's funny.
gosh, excuse me, I'm checking up.
Oh my goodness! Do you need a beverage?
Then a couple years ago, I did like WWE videos. Like,
Really?
I would.
I didn't know about this.
I know you didn't. I had like a weekly show on like the different WWE shows, and I was super. I've always enjoyed pro wrestling, but never like been like huge into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I did some football videos for a while before I knew anything about football. We could totally do.
I
Football
feel like
videos.
we could do a football
So
show.
we could totally do football shows.
Sports ball.
Yeah, stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I mean that could be a thing.
That could be, yeah.
You mean Christian and Wyatt?
And that led to me doing what I'm doing now. And yeah, I've always, and that led me to be semi-skilled in like video editing, audio editing, stuff like that.
You're the pro when it comes to all this stuff.
I'm your personal consultant.
Yeah. You're my desk assistant.
But to answer Jakai's question, the reason I got into it was because believe it or not, it was watching Captain Sparkles.
I was just about to say Captain Sparkles.
Because I started with the Minecraft
with Jerry in the tree.
Yeah, it was Captain Sparkles and Nick Enfan and Mark All Sham No Wow.
Yeah.
And those guys, like, they used to do they would do adventure map playthroughs, and I loved it. I thought it was so entertaining, and I literally, coincidentally, last night I watched Jordan, Nick, and Mark do like the Wrath of the Fallen Minecraft thing 6 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Yo, did you watch the one with Syndicate and Captain Sparkles?
Yeah, I loved that shit.
That was so cool. What team were you?
You go first.
What I forget the names of them, but it was Captain Sparkles.
I was Captain Sparkles.
Yeah. Trent was Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a bitch.
What a guy.
What a fucking
He used to watch all the live streams too.
I didn't watch live streams.
I watched the YouTube videos.
I watched the videos, yeah.
And skip past like all the boring parts.
See, and this is like, we weren't even that good of friends at the time, but we were doing the same shit.
Yeah.
We could, I like dead serious, and I could still have fun playing Minecraft.
Ionite.
What?
Ionite.
Ionite.
I think that was the team. It just came to me, so I cut you off. My bad.
I could still have fun playing Minecraft.
I mean, I still do.
But I feel like it's like people would be like, "Really, you're playing Minecraft? It's 2019."
What can I say, man?
But
when you play with Trent and Blonde, anything can be fun.
honestly, like, I wish, because in my house I don't have like great internet.
Yeah.
And it pisses me off. I would so totally do like a Minecraft thing with you guys.
That'd be so fun.
I think it'd be like a blast.
I think I'm going to do that actually, because Trent was talking about doing it, and he wants to do it with me.
Honestly, dude.
And he got a mic. He just bought a mic and stuff, so he might start recording too. So we can both upload our point of
your
views and
POVs.
stuff.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And with their servers on Xbox, stuff like that you can get. So we can do offline stuff too.
Yeah. It's, a good thing you guys should try to do is the Skyblock challenge.
I don't know if you can do that.
You have to
Xbox,
build
at
it.
least.
You have to build it. Because I did it on Xbox at one point.
Yeah.
Just build it in creative and switch over.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I mean, you don't get any achievements, but...
We did an island survival.
The Skyblock challenge, do you know how to do it?
I'll find out.
It's literally you just like build a platform.
With a tree.
and make a tree. Don't build a tree. Plant one, and
Yeah.
because if you build it, then it won't get saplings. And like the rules are like online.
Yeah.
It's like you can't jump off on purpose and shit to
Yeah.
regain health, and do the skyblock and then do skyblock 2.0 because on 2.0 there's a sand platform across the. It's like 30 blocks away and it has a cactus on it. It's like extra challenges and stuff. It's really cool. And there's a chest with stuff in it.
That seems fun. Though.
I had so much fun playing. I even played it without recording, just by myself because I had fun doing it.
I can see me and Trent really going into that.
I did record Skyblock 1 and upload it, but it's gone now, of course. I wish that I wouldn't have deleted that stuff because the reason I deleted all my videos and I kept doing it was because I was embarrassed of them.
Yeah.
Because I thought that people would like make fun of me for it. But I wish that I realized that as long as I'm having fun with it and being creative, then there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. You'll always find an audience, too.
Yeah, you'll always find it. Even if a group of fucking 12-year-olds are watching me, like, what do you... That's what I was watching Captain Sparkle's videos.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like a 24-year-old man making Minecraft videos and with a 2 million subscriber following of 12-year-olds. that are all, like, worshiping him. And he's a fucking millionaire.
You know how many cars he has?
I know!
Or how many cars he's been through, at least.
He bought Nick and Fen a car.
Yeah, I saw that.
Because he
I
always...
watched that video.
Yeah, it was actually really funny.
Yeah. I like when they did the cooking videos. Do you ever see those?
Yes. Those two have really good videos together. I was sad because, like, Mark Alsham kind of got away from them for a while. And he was my favorite when they did those.
You know what would be pretty cool to do on our channels?
What?
Just because we love it so much. Monopoly deal.
Oh, my
like,
fucking God.
have like a camera up top or something.
Like they do in poker?
Yeah, basically. But it's Monopoly deal.
Okay,
I could play that game
if you
for
haven't ever
hours.
played Monopoly Deal, it's maybe the most infuriating game in all history.
It is the best game
card
you'll
games.
ever play. It's like $8 at Walmart.
Or anywhere, really.
Well, I'm
The
just
Dollar
saying,
General doesn't sell it.
I got it at Walmart. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But
It's Monopoly, but with cards, and there's like extra rules and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
literally so infuriating.
it's so fun though. It's addicting. Me, Trent, and Blonde played it for 6 hours at his house.
Wyatt, you and I played it at his house, his grandma's house for
For like
it's like 5 in the morning for like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and then we went to
we
eat-
went to
we
breakfast.
went to breakfast, and I got all pissed off. I hadn't slept in like 30 hours, and I was in a mood, and they knew it. And Wyatt, not so much you, but Wyatt was trying to do anything to irritate me.
I was doing shots of milk.
Yeah, which was actually kind of making me laugh.
That was pretty funny. I don't know why. We brought it up for some reason, and I just did it because they brought milk for the coffee, and me and Wyatt had one.
Where are we at? Bob
Bob
Evans.
Evans. Yep.
I have a question from Hunter Cosgrove.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a guy.
Do you think that ducks float, or do they have long enough legs to walk along riverbeds and then they retract on land?
I mean, I always thought they had extender legs. I didn't know they could even float. Is that like a thing?
I mean, I don't even know if this is a real question.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure that
Like
he's just trying to fuck with us.
Yeah, because we all know they have the extender legs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't get why, like... I mean,
Why
it's pretty,
he'd even...
it's a pretty easy question, though, honestly.
Yeah, I mean...
You could ask us a little more confusing question, not like a straight-out answer, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he's... I don't know if he's trying to fuck with us or, like... But, I mean, they have...
Is there, like, a hidden, like, thing in there to confuse us or something, or is it just those two? Because, like, clearly they walk and then retract. Everyone knows that. You've learned that since elementary school. It's the first thing I remember being taught.
Alright, so... we actually kind of have a deep question.
Oh, another one?
From Maggie Donahue.
Maggie!
What are your deepest regrets about high school? Not specifically your school life, just that time of your life in general, like between the ages 14 and 18.
Oh my gosh. Playing
That's a hard hitter.
sports and, like, activities, like, being involved. I
What
feel
do
like
you
I
mean?
wasn't involved enough. Like, all I did was band. I feel like I should have done more. Like, more groups and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like I needed that. And I got into it too late.
Like you wish, like you did the soccer thing senior
Like,
year.
freshman year, I wish I signed up
Would have
for
done some
something.
stuff.
Yeah. And then stuck to it. Besides band. 'Cause I
Yeah,
did that.
well, Connor Campbell forced me to sign up for swimming and tennis, and I didn't do either of them.
I feel like
and I was pretty pissed that I didn't.
I mean, I would play tennis, but I suck at it. So
I'm dick at anything with a racket. Anything with a racket, I suck.
You mean tennis?
Well, there's ping pong.
That's
a paddle.
racket. Yeah.
A packet?
I said a racket.
I said paddle and you said racket and it sounded like packet.
Pac-Man?
Pac-Man?
What a great game. It's the first game I played on.
So you say that's really, that's your like biggest regret?
I feel like, yeah.
I think for me, not knowing when when was the best time to like, I didn't treat myself properly until we just graduated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say specific things, but because I'm not about to try to diss somebody on air.
Oh no.
But I was in a mostly toxic relationship that wasn't good for me or the people around me. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
And I didn't know when enough was enough. I think, to answer it more simplistically, I had no sense of self-value.
Honestly, I had no idea what was going on. Kind of. I mean, I knew. Like.
Well, and
there's nothing I felt like I could do about it because I tried.
It's being in a relationship that you. And I feel like I can talk about it because I'm not going to say any names. But I was in a relationship where I felt like I wasn't. Like I was the only person in the relationship. It was very one-sided, and if I were to try and say like, "Hey, I feel like this is one-sided," it was like a thing where I would be told by my ex. It was literally, she would say stuff like, "I don't want to talk about this," or like, "I don't care enough to talk about this," and I feel like when she said, "I don't care," I should have known that was, okay, that's it. But I waited a long time. And there's, like, I put up with too much for my own good.
Okay, yeah.
It's like, there was instances where I was, like, she admitted to being unfaithful. And she admitted to, like, not wanting, she was with me to say she had a boyfriend. And I didn't see past myself. I was being selfish and wanted to be happy.
Everyone does that, though, when they're with someone. They have, like, a tunnel vision.
Right, I couldn't see.
Everyone gets locked into that, like, this is who I need to be with.
I couldn't see out of myself. I was honestly being selfish because I wanted to be happy with her specifically so bad that I wasn't thinking that what she was doing to me was fucked up.
Okay, yeah.
I was just like, okay, this is this is it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say much on the subject because I feel like I don't know enough to say.
Well, it's the thing. Nobody really knows enough because I didn't talk to anybody. I was isolated. Yeah. Which is another.
I just don't want to be one-sided on anything. Like, 'cause I have no idea.
Well, of course. No, I'm not asking you to say, yeah, fuck her. But I feel like just in general, my biggest regret is not caring about myself enough.
Yeah, I could see that, too.
Because I was just like, caution to the wind. Like, fuck everything. I found a bobby pin in this chair, and I'm trying to dig it out right now. If you're wondering what I've been doing, I'm not uncomfortable. Austin's been like...
At some point in the I remember some point in the senior year, I feel like you weren't motivated in school enough, too.
Yeah. There was...
I mean, I was first period, at least. I wasn't motivated.
We had the same first period class, Austin, Toby, and myself, and Toby is the only reason either of us passed that class.
Most likely, yeah.
Because Toby was straight up, like... Toby's a straight A student. Knowing that neither of us cared, he wanted us to pass so bad that he would just give us work. Like, wouldn't even make us try for it. He'd say, no, this is it.
The thing is, I feel like I could definitely be passionate in that class, though, because there was some points where I was going around the classroom helping people.
That's the same with me, yeah. Where I was getting it.
When I was getting it, but there was some points I don't know. I just couldn't.
It was a math class, and we didn't meet. Neither of us met eye to eye with our teacher. Like in any way, you got to call home.
I did, yeah. I remember
And
now.
I thought your dad was gonna
Rip my head off.
He wanted to murder you.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I heard that you got a call home, when you told me, like, this teacher called my parents, I was like, oh, no.
You didn't get one?
No.
I still don't understand how you didn't.
I don't either, because I probably had a worse grade than you in that class at one point.
Yeah, I think so.
What did you pass that class with?
Probably a C.
I think I did the
I
same.
did a lot of work at the end. Like
I did a whole lot of work last week. I was chugging out math work. But before that, it was like, never. That was a bad class.
Ugh.
Good question, Maggie.
Really got a lot of content.
That was
that one question.
You got like 10 minutes out of that, probably, right?
Yeah.
That's a nice question. I asked a while ago. Alright. So this is a this is a question that I used to ask on every single one of my vlogs that just happened somebody asked. This is Josh Shield. He said, what is your favorite Taco Bell menu item?
Oh, this again?
Yeah, I used to ask this on every vlog.
I remember answering this. I said it was one of the snack wraps, like the $1 snack wraps.
Mine's a beefy Frito burrito.
Frito burrito, yeah.
Yeah.
Mine, I feel like I've been getting the beefy Frito burrito a lot more now.
If you dip it in cheese sauce?
Yeah. I did that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I noticed the $1 snack wraps I was talking about were actually more than $1. I think they're like $1.50. So why do that when you can get a beefy Frito burrito for $1?
For $1 even.
Yeah.
If you go into a Taco Bell with $1, at least in the state of Ohio where there's no food tax, or no tax on that menu item, you walk in with $1 and you get it for $1. And that's it. And it's the sickest shit.
Get 2 beefy Frito burritos and a Baja Blast.
And a Baja Freeze!
I don't like the freeze. Cold, I don't like cold stuff.
Yeah.
It hurts my teeth.
You're weird. You don't like chocolate either because of that.
It hurts my teeth. I love chocolate. I can't eat it sometimes. Which I'm mad about.
Whatever. So, hold on. I have an idea real quick.
Oh goodness, I'm a little bit scared to be honest. Whenever you say you have an idea off the top of your head, I'm always scared.
What do you mean?
I feel like there's never. It's always something crazy or out of the like I don't even understand.
What? No,
your ideas just confuse me sometimes.
You also don't ever believe the things I say.
I never believe anything you say, along with my cousin Ryan. I feel like his stories are so outrageous that I never believe them.
You're right.
You're not as bad as him. Sorry, Ryan, if you're listening. I don't believe you most of the time if you tell me a story. So, I'm finally telling you after all these years of your stories.
Okay. What's like an ideal life length for you? Like, how many years do you want to live?
I'll be fine with probably 70.
70?
Yeah.
I'd say the same. Like 70, 80. 70, 80.
I said 77.
Okay.
Mark my word. If I die 77.
Would you rather live the longest that long and be comfortable, but kind of have a boring life, or live to your mid 40s but have an exciting and adventure packed life? So this is you probably won't meet your grandkids. You probably won't get all that late stuff in your life.
Depending on how many kids I have, I might not get them all through college and stuff.
But
and see them graduate.
Right.
So I don't
know.
But
your life will be full of adventure.
Nah, I'll live longer.
I think so too.
I don't care about the adventure stuff really.
No, it's for me. It's if I get my kids through school and get to see my grandkids.
Cause I had a lot of opportunity to do crazy stuff, but I don't really care. You good?
I got it out.
Pin?
I've literally been digging in this chair for a bobby pin for 15 minutes because I knew it was there, and I found it. I don't know how. It's probably from prom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I had something else from prom over here, but I think I threw it away.
Your date's headpiece.
I could think it was my date's
hairpiece. I don't know whose it was. It wasn't my date's.
It was just hair.
Yeah. But
I think someone stepped on it or something and broke the clip of it. So I'm like. Yeah.
I think I broke it.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. You break everything in my house. No, I'm kidding.
I do eat all your food and drink all your
Oh yeah,
drinks.
since you brought up Hunter's question, and he's probably going to listen to this. Thanks, Hunter, for breaking my what would you call that? Like a
Holster?
yeah, the board, my TV stand.
Yeah, there's a...
I had to makeshift hold it up with like pins.
Oh!
Like I don't know if you see the blue thing right here.
Yeah.
So I have to go look for more.
Hunter went and broke Austin's TV stand.
He tried to stand up and he grabbed onto it and just
all of his body weight.
probably yeah. And all my things were on the ground. And somehow that didn't fall though. If that would have fell, I would have been pissed because all the wires would have came out.
Yeah.
Now, you have to plug in every speaker individually with 2 wires. So it would have been annoying. But,
I think I'd choose the same thing though. I'd choose
yeah.
a longer life. If it's a little boring, then so what?
I'm fine with that.
What's something you take for granted? Like, this is like confession time. What's one thing you really take for granted that you want to appreciate more?
No idea.
Really?
I don't have something off.
I definitely know.
What?
Not what you do, but what I do. I think that I take everybody that I have a meaningful relationship with for granted sometimes.
Definitely not.
No, I'm not.
At least not with us.
Like I think that I try. I think what I do is, and I've been working on this. It was my New Year's resolution to treat people better. What I tend to do is get really comfortable, and sometimes I forget what I have. Like I definitely know that I have like the best friends, like the best support group that I could ever ask for, but I feel like sometimes I isolate myself. Like I didn't talk to you for like a month and a half when you first went to school.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Right.
I didn't talk to like you, or barely Wyatt. Only when I worked with him, and like Toby was like when I picked him up for school 2 days a week, and like. Just like my friends, I in general, like almost everybody, besides the people that I worked with every day, I didn't talk to anybody.
I feel like lately you've been putting in a lot of extra effort to try and like hang out with us.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah,
because that was my New Year's resolution.
So I literally was just thinking about this a while ago. I'm like, Sal is really going out of his way to come see me, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Like. Randomly, like if I were to get off a late shift at Wendy's, never would I ever have thought like, oh, maybe I'll go hang out with Wyatt or Austin tonight. But like the other night, I got off work and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna text Austin see if he wants to hang out.
I mean, you're like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, well, but I wouldn't have thought to do that like 6 months ago.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to improve that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something I take for granted.
Yes.
Do you know anything you take for granted that you can think of, or are you just the perfect person?
Well, perfect person. No, I'm kidding. Of course I have flaws and stuff, but...
Oh, of course he has flaws.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna punch you. I don't know.
By the way, I'm literally on a website called Mantelligence.
What?
And I'm just reading, like, it's a blog called Deep Questions.
Oh goodness. The thing with deep questions, I don't have any answers for, probably. Because, like, this one, I don't know what I take for granted, really.
It's a really good question.
I mean, I guess I would say family, because I feel like I don't spend enough time with not my direct family, but
like cousins, aunts and uncles, stuff like that.
At least as much as I used to when I was a kid.
Mm. I feel like that happens, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But, like, when I was a kid, I would see people outside my family, like, every week.
Right.
Like, because I lived around all of them.
Mm.
Especially when, like, you grow up and people move, and I have things to do and stuff. I don't know.
I see.
Like I don't see him as much.
That happens, yeah. How have your priorities changed over time? Like, so what drives you now compared to what drove you 5 years ago?
The same thing.
Really?
I just don't want to disappoint my parents. That's all I have. Is not
a really similar answer.
I just the worst thing I hate to be a disappointment. Because after my sister went through school and she did dental hygienist. Amber's going to be a teacher. I have no idea what I want to be, and that's the scariest thing to me.
We're in a really similar spot right now because I generally, just in general, genuinely have no idea what I want to do.
Yeah. The thing, I really want to go into astronomy, but I'm scared to move far away because I have to move. There's nothing around here like light pollution, telescopes. I have to be around that.
Where would you have to go?
You know, like California or something.
Yeah, like somewhere where it's clear.
Hawaii's
A
a
big
really
spot.
good place.
Yep.
Because the telescopes on top of the mountain are really good there. There's no light pollution.
Or like,
anything.
I know for a fact, like, Wyoming's a good place for that.
Like anywhere.
Western.
Anywhere with mountains and low
pollution.
Like low, they add that too, in low city. Like by light pollution, I mean like city lights. City lights ruin telescopes. You can't really see very well out of them. So you have to go somewhere without a lot of city and where there's like hills and mountains.
I say that I think that you should say fuck it and like move to Hawaii.
I mean, I want to, but I've grown up being around family so much. I'm scared to.
It would be
too
tough.
far away. That's why I went to like Youngstown. It's an hour and a half away and I can come back and see my family whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things that I liked about it.
I think this is like a really trivial question because it's what drives me has changed. Because originally, what always drove me was not to disappoint people in my life or my family or anybody. Similarly to you, but now I don't really know what drives me. I'd say more than anything, it's, and I keep going back to it, but it's like
I'll fight you if you do something.
Yeah, Austin has told me several times if I do anything stupid, he'll just beat the shit out of me.
all the rest of your friends are like supportive and like, oh Sal, it'll be okay. I'm literally the one that say I will punch you if you do something stupid.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm that. You need that guy. That one guy.
You're the one guy.
I'm that one guy. But you don't really have anything that you would say.
I'd say more than anything, it's probably just like the main like 10 people in my life that I talk to every week.
I'm not in that, right?
Yes, you are. Fuck you. And your chicken tenders.
My chicken tenders.
Yeah.
That's a new one.
Usually it's eyebrows.
It's usually eyebrows.
Fuck you and your eyebrows, because that's a Breaking Bad quote.
Really?
Yeah. You don't know that's where I got it from?
I haven't watched Breaking Bad. So.
Oh, I watched all of Breaking Bad. Good show.
I tried to.
Yeah, you did try to.
I got to like second season, I think.
You told me you couldn't get into it the whole way.
Yeah, the last thing I remember is some kind of turtle. And the guy's head cut off maybe or something.
Okay, if you've never watched the show, that's really confusing.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. But
there's like an explosion maybe or something.
The way you said it was like, yeah, there's a turtle and somebody's head's cut off.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
If they've never watched the show, they're like, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
I don't even know what I'm talking about, honestly. I don't remember. I just remember that was there. What did you just throw?
A bobby pin.
Just randomly in my room so I have to clean it up later and find it? Thanks a lot, Sal. I appreciate that. You fuckhead. Go take a hike.
You fuck
stick.
That's wait. Who came up with that? Was it Matt?
Yeah, it was Matt.
That's your. Oh my god, that's your brother-in-law.
Yeah, what a legendary.
Wow, that's a really weird thing to say that you have a brother-in-law.
I still don't understand it. No, I'm kidding. I understand it. But it's like,
yeah.
I don't
Austin's brother-in-law, we were Black Friday shopping. And I don't know what context he said it in, but I just remember, go take a hike, you fuckstick.
Yeah.
And we said it the rest of the night.
It was legendary. It's one of those quotes you'll never forget. Until we forget it.
I'm going to say it at your wedding.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to say fuckstick at your wedding. How do you feel about that?
I feel like my parents wouldn't, or my family wouldn't like it. My dad wouldn't care.
Your dad would probably laugh his ass off.
Bro, I'm thinking about my wedding now. How nervous I am for that. You know how nervous I was for my speech at Marissa's?
Austin, that's so far away.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that, though. Like, far in life things.
I do, too.
I'm like, how am I supposed to pay off my kid's college debt?
Like, how am I supposed to pay all these bills I don't have yet? Oh, my God.
I'll just be like laying down one night.
You're like, oh my god, my kids have so much debt.
I'll literally wake up from a nightmare.
Your non-existent kids with your non-existent wife.
My never-to-be wife.
Oh, fuck off. You're gonna get married to a beautiful woman and have beautiful bearded kids.
Dude, if I have a girl, she's gonna have the best hair in the world.
I thought you were gonna say like if you have a girl, she's gonna have a beard because I said beautiful bearded kids.
Not.
Yeah, Austin's gonna have this beautiful baby girl. She's gonna come out and have this big ass bushy beard, and he's gonna go fuck.
Not again. No, but seriously, I feel like I have like my hair grows so fast too.
You have nice hair.
It's luscious.
Yeah. To answer the question that was
What was
prompted,
the question?
my support system in my life,
Oh, yeah, the 10
meaning
people
the
that
people
annoy us.
around me, are who drives me now, more than anything.
Don't do anything stupid.
Right. I just got punched in the knee. That was my good knee, not my ACL knee.
Oh, good, because I didn't remember.
It's the
So
right side. Yeah, you punched the left one.
I remember after you said it, that was the right one. But when are you going to get an ACL over there? It was probably really loud.
That was no, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. Okay.
You slapped your bad knee.
Story time.
Yeah.
I tore my ACL in band.
Loser.
Yep. And I never got surgery, so I just have a jank knee.
What a guy.
Nothing I can do about it now.
Didn't you say you were getting like surgery at like 40?
Well, the sports person that I saw, the sports
person.
medicine doctor that I
Sports
saw,
person.
the sports medicine doctor I saw.
That sports guy, yeah.
Yeah, the sports guy. He told me that I could either get an ACL surgery then and be in a wheelchair for 6 months, or I could get a knee replacement when I'm 40. And I said, fuck you, I'm getting a knee replacement. So Mitch Williams just responded with his question.
Oh, Bitchel.
How is your life going? That's the question.
It's very general.
How's your life
But-
going, Ben? Oh, you introduced yourself as Austin, and I just called you Ben.
They'll get it at some point.
At
You guys
any-
will hear it so much.
At any given time, I could refer to Austin as Ben, Benny, Benjamin, Benji, B.
You never called me B.
I was thinking of what I could call you.
Yeah, but you've
Because,
never
as
called
you
me
know,
B.
anything could probably come out of my mouth at any time.
You're not wrong, to be honest. I never know what's going to
But
come out
at
of your
any
mouth.
given time, I could call him Ben. Or forms of Benjamin.
Oh, yeah, and the disclaimer, whenever you see Trenton in a video, he will call me Razor.
And only Razor.
Yeah, so that's
You won't
also
hear
my
you won't hear
other
Austin.
name. No.
Austin won't. They're gonna have to figure out your name
Yeah, I have
somehow.
so many.
This does refer to you by voice.
Yeah, I guess, because
But
Austin, Benny.
I called you Razor for the first time a couple weeks ago, and you were confused.
Yeah, I was so confused. I'm not used to it. The only
Because
person that
we
calls
were
me
hanging out with
Razor-
Trenton.
The only person that calls me Razor is Trenton and his girlfriend.
Well, because we were hanging out with Trenton, so that's why I think that's why I did it. Because he kept calling you Razor. Anyways, Ben, how's your life going?
Right now,
Like the past week.
pretty
man.
good, because I love break.
You like Christmas
I'm not
break?
a big school guy.
You like winter break?
Yeah, I loved it. I love seeing all my friends.
You're
Hanging
gonna be
out
gone
with
about a week, right? A week and a half.
I'd leave the 14th.
14th or 13th.
Well, 14th is the first day of
So you're
school.
leaving the 13th, probably.
My housing place opens up at 10 on
So you'll
the
probably get there at
13th.
noon, right?
I don't know, whenever I can get there.
Mm-hmm.
It's early. I'll probably leave the earliest I could.
Yeah, so you can get there early and hop in.
Yeah. That's what I did last time. I had like one of the earliest spots when
Mhm.
I was there.
So good right now.
Yeah, during break, yeah, really good.
About the past how's the school year been?
Hated it.
Okay, not school wise, but like life,
At life.
social wise.
Oh, really good.
Like you're having a good time.
Yeah, but like schoolwork wise, I hate doing school. Like I've always hated school, so
Well, yeah.
nothing I can change about that. But like,
That's both of us, buddy.
but like the people in my dorm and stuff when I talk to, like
Mhm.
people on my floor, I love like my floor. I'm so happy that everyone on my floor is
it's cool.
is there.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have been on a different floor and not really talk to everyone, but everyone on my like 5th floor is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a bunch of like different people there that I love talking to, and I hang out like a lot with.
Sweet.
And we have like a group chat and stuff. We've been messaging everybody. I literally got
That's
messages
cute.
from them today. They were literally messaging everyone like I don't know if it was today or a couple days ago. But like I miss you guys and everyone saying I'm like aw, can't wait to see you boys.
Wanna know how mine's going?
No.
Okay. Next question.
Yes, I would love to hear how your life is going.
So this week, we'll go with this week, and then do the same thing for this week, and then this school
Probably.
year. Yeah. So this week, I actually really nice. What was that?
Nothing.
Is that a Snapchat story?
Yeah, it was.
This week is going pretty well. I worked the first half of the week and I ended up getting 3 days off in a row.
Oh,
right.
really?
And for me, because I'm a manager where I work, that never happens.
Right.
What are you doing?
I was turning something off so it doesn't make noise.
Oh, the sink.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sink.
No.
It sounds like I turned off the water.
He unsynced his
Alexa. No, you can say Alexa because that's on its name. I changed the upstairs one in the kitchen's called Alexa, so I changed.
What's its name?
I'm not gonna say it.
Is it ECHO?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's Echo. Okay, I didn't hear.
Okay,
us.
it didn't light up. I did get close to the mic and say Alexa though because I was really nervous.
Because I would have problems with them both saying the same thing. So I think the first day I was like, "This is going to be a problem. Change it." Thank goodness.
Yeah, this week's I had plans with you tonight that we spontaneously came up with.
Yeah, but every time you're at work, I just kind of expect a text at some point.
At some point, pretty much, right?
Yeah, every other time.
Every other day, yeah.
Work.
Then tomorrow I'm exploring an old zoo.
I'm going to hang out with Trent and Blondie.
Right, nice.
And then the day after that, we have plans.
And then we have plans, me and you and the boys.
Yeah, and I invited Trent and Blondie, and so
Sweet.
yeah, plans going on all the time, really.
Yeah, and it'll be good.
Yeah, I feel like this is a nice weekend.
It'll be good. It is. And even though I work at noon Sunday morning, I'm not even that upset about it. It's Saturday. Today's Thursday. Saturday I work at 8. I work 8 to 2, and then I probably just gonna come here.
Yeah.
Then get some dinner and come here. Honestly. But
actually, I don't know. I might not be here. I might be at Trent's.
Whenever you get here. Alright, let's go to Trent's.
You can go to Trent's.
Yeah, whatever.
You can come to Trent's after. We'll be up.
Yeah.
We'll pick up some food. Or meet for food.
Tomorrow I'm going to an old abandoned zoo. Might vlog it.
I don't understand.
I might vlog it.
I still don't understand why.
Just to explore it.
Are you going by yourself?
No.
I was about to say.
Who does that? Well,
someone you would do, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely. And then I'm going to those mines that you've seen me go to a few times.
Yeah.
And don't hold me to the vlog it thing.
Are you going with who I think you're going with?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And then I'm going to dinner, and then I'm going ice skating. So I have a long day.
Ice skating with
really?
a passion.
Are you bad at it?
I fucking suck at it.
I'm really good.
I'm really bad. I busted my ass at least 100 times on that icing rink. Yeah.
Icing rink?
I just noticed.
Ice rink.
But it was really bad. I hated it.
Yeah, I
had the walker for a little bit too. It didn't work. Isaiah broke it.
Isaiah broke your walker?
I don't know.
That's
I think there was multiple. I think he broke his.
That's fucked. That's fucked up the ass.
It had to be 2 years ago now or something like that. But with Isaiah, Paul, me, and Trevor, David, maybe. Kind of forget.
Yeah. So then, I guess how my life's going, the broad sense. Up and down. It was down. It's kind of been an uphill. Like the climb. Miley Cyrus, the climb.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Weird.
Didn't she just get married?
Yeah, congratulations to Miley Cyrus. She'll never listen to this.
Congratulations. I know you're listening right now.
I know you're listening, Miley.
We're world famous.
What's Blondie doing right now?
What's Blondie doing right now?
Yeah.
Probably on Netflix or YouTube. Are you asking me a question?
Yeah. I said, hey, ask Austin and I a question. Bitch.
Yeah, you have to add that in, or he wouldn't listen.
Duh.
Wait, what did you call him? Did you call him Blondie?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, his name's Brett, and we refer to him as Blondie.
Yeah, I mean, it will
all make sense.
You'll see his gamer tag is Bland74. Bland74, but it's Blondie.
Yeah, you'll see him in almost every gaming video I upload. I have a couple of them stored right now that I'm working on, and he's in all of them, I'm pretty sure.
Blondie said, what is 2 plus 2?
Fish.
Fish, yep, alright, next question.
Goldfish.
What is your greatest achievement in life at this point?
Nothing.
Don't say that. Looking at you, face value, I'd say growing that beard.
Oh my goodness, but that's nothing
I only have
this
one.
This sucks though.
I only have one great achievement. Not great. I only have one achievement.
I feel like graduating high school. could be an achievement.
That is an achievement.
Actually, no, never mind.
Not everybody does
I forgot that you could literally do nothing for the last couple months of school and still graduate, remember?
Oh, yes. There was a kid who we graduated with, who we somehow graduated with, who did not come to school for 2 months, for literally 8 weeks, and graduated. Whatever.
I don't think he did any finals or anything.
No, they just said, all right, you can go, baby.
Yeah, go ahead, man. We got you. You owe us. I'll give you an IOU. They gave him a sticky note and said IOU.
My greatest achievement is winning the John Philip Sousa Award.
I think you were going to say the Jazz Band Award.
I didn't win the Jazz Band Award. Yeah. Lino did. Or Wyatt did, sorry.
Oh.
He won the Louis Armstrong Award.
I feel like you were going to.
I was
really thinking you were.
I won the Philip Sousa Award, which is the highest honor that any high school band member can get. And I'm nationally ranked in music. So, that's pretty cool, I think.
I don't believe you.
That's okay. Ask Mr. Don Darlebone Jr. Coach Lou.
I had a chance to see him over the break.
I did see him. We didn't talk very much. We shook hands and then he said goodbye.
He was at my house.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't here, though.
Well, because you're friends and... Your friends.
Yeah, my friends.
Your parents and him are friends.
Yeah. Yeah, the cookie exchange.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
They brought cake pops. Gloria made them.
Oh, I love cake pops. Your boy wants a cake pop now.
Too bad. I think we threw out all the Christmas cookies.
Bullshit.
Let's go make some cookies right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been craving a fruit smoothie. So bad.
If you had to get a tattoo right now, what would it be?
You already know what my tattoo is, right? That I'm going to get.
They don't know.
Yeah, but you know.
I want you to say it.
Nope, they can't know. No, I'm kidding. It's most likely the tree that's on XXX's head that he had on his forehead.
Right.
Probably going to get on my back shoulder.
Yeah, not on your head.
No, I would never get a face tattoo.
That's something
only
that famous people can pull that off.
Yeah, if you're not famous or trying to be famous,
then you probably shouldn't get a face tattoo.
Get a face tattoo.
A fat tat?
A fat face tattoo. Get a skull on your head.
I already have a couple of tattoos.
No, you don't. The
Fuck
marker.
off.
Remember the Sharpie I did?
Yeah, I have
a
mountain range on my back that says Veni Vidi Amavi, which in Latin is I came, I saw, I loved, and Austin drew a stick man planting a flag on the top of the mountain that said we made it.
That's what it should have been.
If I were to get one now, I'd probably get
a face tattoo.
Yeah, 10 of them. I don't know if I told you, my left arm down to my elbow is going to be like my musical influences. So I'm going to, or it's going to be like this to, like this. They can't see that. Waist up on the left side of my body, like just my side, my rib cage, up to probably my breast and over my shoulder and to my elbow is going. So basically a half sleeve with also the side of my body tatted is going to be my musical influences. But right now I would get either the Chili Peppers logo on my rib cage, which I'm planning, Red Hot Chili Peppers logo, or the Led Zeppelin logos on the inside of my bicep.
Oh, you were looking at that, weren't you?
Yeah.
You showed me that. Those are really cool. Would you get a Greta tattoo at some point?
I'm planning on they have a lyric called Lover, Leaver, Take a Believer.
Oh yeah, it's a song.
It's a full song, and I think it's just really, or I would like to get like more one of their deeper meaning, things.
Yeah, I was thinking get like right on my forehead, right on my dick, like a Beyblade, in quotation.
I can see that.
Yeah. It's been on my dick like a Beyblade. What an infamous lyric. Worldwide known. Very influential.
So this is probably gonna be the last question, right? About an hour almost.
Yeah, I feel like an hour would be a
good starter one.
Yeah.
Who do you trust with your life?
You.
Now, it's not just one person. It says who are the 3 people you trust with your life?
3. I'm not gonna count my family because I feel like
non-family.
Yeah, because that's obvious. You, Trevor, and I want to say Wyatt.
But Wyatt might fall asleep.
Yeah, that's. I was actually thinking that.
But Wyatt might be asleep.
Oh, Christian. I'll put Christian there.
Okay.
So I feel like you and Wyatt are like a tag team.
Like, if you call one of us, maybe the other one will show up.
Yeah. I feel like you and him go together. So, like, you and him are one, and then Trevor and Christian.
Alright, so you, Wyatt, if he's not asleep, and Alyssa. But Wyatt's like, if Wyatt needs a backup, it's probably going to have to be Toby, because I've never called Toby and not known what was up. Like, when I called him. But, like, I feel like Wyatt, like, he might be asleep if I call him. Like, if I call him saying, there's a gun to my head right now, I'm going to get his voicemail that says, hey, guys, that's Wyatt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've heard it 100 times, haven't you?
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
It's Wyatt.
Yeah, hey, guys, it's Wyatt. I'm not available right now. Call me back. I'll call you back when I can. Bye.
I don't even have my own voicemail. I just realized.
I don't either. I have the AT&T lady set it.
I have whatever it is. Whatever it is, you know?
Alright, well, this has been fun.
This has been enjoyable at this late time of exactly 1:12
a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Alright, so it's been fun talking to you. I hope I see you again at some point on the podcast. There will be plenty of more at some point. I'm sure you will. We'll see a lot of course, me. Because I'll be on every one. Christian, my roommate, when we go back to college, he'll probably be on every one that I am on in college.
Will you be a doll and link the Quiet Talks podcast in the description?
Of course, baby girl. Anything for you.
So go check out me and Wyatt. That'll be in the description.
Yeah. So I hope to see you on the next podcast, whenever that is. And stay tuned for gaming content and other content whenever it is. See you guys.